Hey guys, don't be grim because I'm dreary, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some of the cringiest animations I could find while just roaming the internet for about 5 minutes. But these are cringy just in my opinion, and I'm going to be breaking them down and saying what I think could be fixed. Now, I am in no means a great animator. I mean, I just started a couple months ago. Or a month ago. I don't even know. Quarantine's got me all crazy. I'm going to be giving them some advice that they can either use or not use if they don't see the video. And I do not mean to pick on these people or be mean to them in any sort of way. This is just my feelings. And let's jump right in. Alright, so I'm going to stop it right here. There's a whole bunch of just random audio glitches in this that were kept in the original video. I have not done anything to this, but I just wanted to point that out, that you want to go over and you want to re-edit your stuff so that there isn't just random audio glitches within your video before you post it to YouTube. But let's get back. Alright, so in this segment I'm going to be speeding it up a little bit because it's just about 4 frames on the screen for about a minute and I don't really find that interesting. But I'm not going to be commenting on the art style as I think it's a cutesy style meant to be more simplistic. I'm mainly going to be focusing on the fact that it hasn't got much frames per second, and I really think if they added more, this meme could have been a lot better for them because their style works well with it and it's fairly cutesy and I enjoy it. But the fact that it's got literally nothing on screen doesn't keep me interested in their content and doesn't really make me want to watch more. But that's really all I can say, and I think we're going to continue off and I'm going to let you guys watch this. Alright, so I'm going to jump in right about now. We've basically seen the entirety of the animation at this point because it just loops around before eventually going monotone. The hair in the background of the main character should not move like that. It moves with no real reason of it moving, and the hair in the front doesn't even follow. It's like the wind is only pushing on the backside of her hair, and I don't see why she just couldn't have tweened both sides. And then the bat that the main character is holding as well. That's obviously really poorly edited from just some picture they found on the internet. And it's really not even enough poorly edited that you could just pass it off as a joke made by the original creator.
Bad girls. 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 Bad girls need love too.
Alright, so my main problems with the eyes in this is that they don't seem to be closing or closing halfway, they just seem to be bouncing and then disappearing into the skin, which really isn't what you want. And then when they open their eyes right about then, the wolf character, it isn't very much opening her eyes where they should be, as much as going into her cheek to open. And that doesn't really seem natural. So my advice would be studying a bit more in autonomy, that way you can see what it should look like when they open and close their eyes.
The world ain't a prison, girl, be free. I'm just saying you should show off the trinity body. Show it off, girl. Show it off. I get loose with.
Well, not only was that last image not safe for YouTube at all, but it was also morally disturbing. So if you could increase my morality by, I don't know, clicking the subscribe button or the like button down below, that'd be great. But I digress. Not only is this 110% bad animation and totally traced, the audio is terrible, and I can't even tell whether or not this is a troll or not. I really can't tell, but what I can tell is that whatever this is, troll or not, happens a bunch. While she was saying in both her title and in her description that this wasn't traced, even though it obviously is, her comment section seemed to be telling her to stop, which leads me to believe that she's actually caught up in her delusions that this is her art and she isn't stealing it from someone else. But I digress, and I'll continue. You can obviously tell that whoever made this was a bit younger, because for the front-facing view, they used the exact circle tool, which doesn't make a good head. So I'd add a lot more in between frames, that way it looked more smooth, add a bit more variations, and try to come up with a different forward-facing view. But other than that, pretty good. My main problem with this is that they seem to have really inconsistent lighting. I mean, when the two come on stage together, their lighting is coming from two completely separate places. And then their eyes have an odd shimmer of light that doesn't correspond. And she tries really hard to do a lip sync, but the lip sync doesn't really match. So I'd work a bit more on the lip sync and then try and make it more smooth throughout the entire thing. My main problem, however, is here at the end, where random characters from other video games and what I can only assume is other OCs start appearing randomly, and it doesn't make sense to the storyline. Okay, so that was some really edgy and cringy animations, but I myself really loved some edgy and cringy animations. If you want to see some cringy animations and edgy animations that I did, well, why don't you check out the rest of my channel? Because cringiness is what I do, man! Also, I hope to see you guys in the next video where I can look at some more cringe and hopefully give some more ideas. But that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed.